I don't want people to get it misconstrued or whatever the case may be. He's a hell of a fighter. Hell of an IQ, great punching power, good speed, and a really good boxing ability. A lot of people underrate that.
Hold on to the big. God.
That lawnmower, that's it.
And Gervonta does have a very athletic speed, quick reflex style. So you've got to sort of pressure intelligently. But while I have said in the past, and I still believe this, that Roach doesn't have that special thing like where he's got really fast hands or a really powerful punch.
Lamont Roach seems shaken after seeing new training footage of Gervonta Davis ahead of their upcoming rematch. Roach admitted the video made it clear he'll have to step up his game and train harder than ever. He gave Davis credit, saying he looked sharp and still has serious power. In fact, Roach pointed out that Davis landed the hardest punch in their first fight.
How many rematches have you fought?
0.
What do you have to do to create enough separation where this don't happen again?
Whew, that's a good question. It's going to be based on my training camp. I have to push myself a little harder. If that didn't get me the win, and I have room. I definitely have room. I'm not going to lie, I have room.
You believe you fought the best Gervonta, or do you think he got some more gears?
100% for a fact. I think he might have some more gears, but I fought the best Gervonta that night. I don't want people to get it misconstrued or whatever the case may be. He's a hell of a fighter. Hell of an IQ, great punching power, good speed, and a really good boxing ability. A lot of people underrate that. Don't think because of what I did, y'all think y'all can just go in there and think y'all can have the same night, you know what I'm saying, or do the same thing. He still will go upside your head and crack you, and you know what I'm saying, you might end up on the floor. Everybody not built the same, and that's what people getting messed up. He did a whole lot of things that was good in that fight, a whole lot. And I'm telling you right now, if he wasn't as good of a fighter as he was, that would have been, you know what I'm saying, I would have steamrolled him. Don't get that misconstrued. He's still the guy he is. It's just he ran into a guy that's on the same level.
Gervonta Davis is going all in as he prepares for the rematch. He's on a mission to quiet the doubters and show he's still one of the best. Focused and driven, Davis is training harder than ever, working to fix what went wrong last time and aiming to leave no question about who's the better fighter.
Hold on to the big. God.
That lawnmower, that's it. Start that motherfucker lawn.
I made the decision of training DC because, you know, I haven't been in the coldness in a minute. I haven't even trained in the coldness in a minute, so I feel as though this will help me. I'm from Baltimore. He's not from DC. That's what I learned. I thought he was from DC too.
Gervonta Davis isn't leaving anything to chance this time. His training camp is all business, and recent footage shows him moving smoothly and confidently during sparring. His footwork is sharp, his timing is spot on, and every move looks intentional. Davis knows the rematch is just around the corner, and there's no room for mistakes. The last fight was a wake-up call. Underestimating Lamont Roach nearly cost him. Now, he's more focused than ever, determined to come back stronger. Davis isn't just showing skill, he's bringing serious intensity. In another training clip, he's seen pounding the heavy bag with power and purpose. Every punch looks like it means something. This isn't just another workout, it's personal. The first fight left too many doubts and gave critics plenty to say. Now, Davis is training like someone who doesn't just want to win, he wants to make a statement. He's out to dominate, and his preparation shows it. Well-known boxing analyst Teddy Atlas has praised Gervonta Davis for his unique style in the ring. He points out that Davis never rushes, he stays calm, takes his time, and waits for the right moment to strike. What really sets Davis apart, Atlas says, is his adaptability. He can fight effectively at any range, up close, at a distance, or somewhere in between, and has the power to end a fight with one punch. That kind of unpredictability makes him a tough opponent to plan for. When Davis is locked in, Atlas believes he's one of the most complete fighters in the sport.
He's going to try to get to us, but we're going to frustrate him. He doesn't get frustrated. He takes his time. He's deliberate. You know, a lot of times at the beginning, people thought he was just a seek and destroy missile. They thought he was just a guy that got to you. And they thought that he would get over anxious. He don't get over anxious. He takes his time. He slowly closes those gaps. You know, inch by inch, step by step, and then he gets to you.
Despite the controversial draw in Davis's first fight with Roach, Raleigh Romero hasn't lost faith in him. He still sees Davis as one of the top pound-for-pound fighters and called the result nothing more than an off night. According to Romero, one rough performance doesn't erase everything Davis has achieved. He believes Davis's skills, resume, and knockout power still put him a step above the rest. With the rematch coming up, Romero is confident Davis will bounce back and show everyone why he's still considered one of the best in the game.
People want to discredit thing is he's still a pound-for-pound fighter.
Yeah. What do you think about that fight that happened? You thought it was just an off night, or?
Everybody has an off night. Everybody has an off night. Shit, I had a off night with Cruz. Everyone has a night. It's boxing.
You want to run that back with Cruz or what?
Maybe down the line.
What sets Gervonta Davis apart from most of his opponents is his raw knockout power. While some fighters rely on non-stop punches or technical precision, Davis has the kind of strength that can end a fight with one clean shot. He doesn't have to chase the action. Once he finds his rhythm, his power speaks for itself. On the other hand, Lamont Roach showed solid technique and poise in their first fight, but he doesn't have the same kind of finishing power. Many believe that if Davis gets comfortable early in the rematch, his pressure and punching strength could be too much for Roach, possibly ending the fight before it goes the distance.
Push back because Gervonta Davis is a puncher, so the extra aggression, you have to manipulate it little by little. You know, you have to instigate the extra aggression little by little. You have to get your timing in there. You have to get
my pushback.
And also, this is a southpaw. A southpaw sometimes takes a round or two extra to sort of get their timing, get your distances, because every southpaw is a little bit different. Right now, granted, they know each other, they fought in the amateurs, but it's still a lot of years away. And Gervonta does have a very athletic, speed, quick reflex style. So you've got to sort of pressure intelligently. But while I have said in the past, and I still believe this, that Roach doesn't have that special thing like where he's got really fast hands or a really powerful punch, he still has what I also said in the past, a very good IQ. He's very well trained and very intelligent. His thought process in the ring has a great sense of positioning and a great sense of understanding of where he is in the ring and how to react off that. Could he be a little aggressive, more aggressive? Sure, but you got to keep in mind that you're fighting a puncher who's coming from the southpaw stance and coming from the southpaw athletic angle. Personally, me, especially knowing what has been said about Gervonta behind the scenes for years that nobody brings out, and it kind of brings to light why they keep matching him with 15 and 20-1 underdogs. There is a rumor that behind the scenes, the Gervonta, there's a lot of bitch in him. There's a lot of front runner in him. If you push him, he will break, he will fold. It starts to add up because Lamont is from the DC area. They kind of know this. They grew up around him. They fought in the amateurs.
His father, who's his coach, has coached Gervonta in fights.
So that thing sort of comes to light where it's been held back from the public with the limited opposition level that Gervonta's fought most of his career.
Boxer Gervonta Davis shared his take on the first fight, pointing out that while Davis didn't dominate from start to finish, he was strong in the early rounds. Ennis noted that many fans overlooked the solid shots Davis landed and how he set the pace early on. He also mentioned that the conversation after the fight focused more on Davis's image than his actual performance. Now, with the rematch on the horizon, Davis has a chance to shift that narrative. For him, this isn't just about evening the score, it's personal. That controversial draw shook his pride and raised doubts about his place at the top. Davis knows his reputation took a hit, and he's out to set the record straight. This fight isn't just another date, it's a mission. He's training harder than ever, laser-focused on proving that he still belongs among boxing's elite.
You know I gotta ask you about fights. Gervonta Davis draw with Lamont Roach. People look at it as controversial because of the whole knee. What do you think of the fight?
That was a great fight. You know, I had it 7-5 Tank, or you can make it the draw. But I feel like Lamont, he did good. He did a great job actually. I just don't think he did enough to pull it off. And I feel like people was overlooking what Tank was doing in the first like 5-6 rounds. He was like boxing and frustrating him a little bit. But Lamont, like I said before, Lamont did a great job.
Yeah, some people had it like. Some people had it Tank, some people had it Draw, some people had it Lamont. Do you think Tank gets a lot of criticism for not knocking Lamont out and Lamont not being in big names, so they overblow it?
I think so, yeah, and I feel like people just don't like Tank to a point where any little thing, just because he ain't knocking him out, he probably feel as though that he lost, and he didn't, or it was a draw, I feel like Tank was doing a lot of smart things in the beginning. Moving a little bit too much, but I feel like he was still like frustrating and things like that. And I think Tank did a good job. He looked sharp to me. I don't know. People just be talking. At the end of the day, you can't please everybody.